Greetings, users and programs. This is Etari Living Sacrifice, continuing some Witcher 2. We are on Chapter 3. Ooh, we got humans. For Temeria!
Knights of the Order.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Loch Muin is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
You a real smooth talker. You are. Vernon Roach in the service of King Temeria.
One more thing. The Witcher Geralt of Rivia is with me. I trust you'll let him pass if he turns up.
We're to let Foltest's killer through.
I'm after the real murderer. It was Geralt who put me on his trail.
If you say so. None of our concern. Temeria's internal affairs.
Yes, internal.
Halt! And who might you be?
You
That's
just said.
Geralt of Rivia, the man I mentioned.
So you did. Question is, where's the truth in all this? Everyone says the Witcher killed Foltest. You're the only one claiming he didn't.
Why are you here?
You shouldn't even be here.
Radovid invited us.
What exactly are you doing here?
That's none of your concern. Be along with you.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
We need to assess the situation.
I remember you from business.
Whoever stationed the knights at Loch Muin's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand.
Gods.
I shall pray for you.
It's gonna take a lot of praying.
Uh-oh. Trouble?
Trouble. That's right. Don't give me no trouble, Bluma. It's me.
Sure.
It's a me. The Witcher. Kimbolt. He looks important.
Baron Ravenin Kimbolt, I presume.
Does that Witcher's code of yours exempt you from court etiquette? Does it grant you the right to speak to the Highborn without being asked to do so?
Yeah.
I don't need to introduce myself.
Oh no. I know who you are. Geralt of Rivia. Foltest's other favorite hound alongside Roach. Not purebred. They say you bring trouble wherever you appear.
What'll happen to Temeria?
Is that a note of nostalgia I hear in your voice? Remembering your service under Foltest, or recalling some romp in the sack with the royal advisor? Whichever it may be, spare me your courtesy. You don't care a lick about my country.
I decide what I care about. Yeah, screw Temeria.
I asked out of concern for a friend. I came here with Vernon Roach.
I know.
We royal hounds like to stick together.
Understand this. I'm talking to you only out of respect for Foltest. Out of remembrance for him.
Haven't seen much evidence of that remembrance, aside from the rewards on my head.
They'd have hanged you if not for the testimony of little Anais.
So the girl finally talked.
Whoever that monk was, to me, he was just like you.
There's some truth to that.
I'll grant you that. You can't even guess how similar we are, Baron.
You're a paid thug. Even if you refuse to acknowledge it. That murky set of principles, values call them. You cast them in the nearest corner when the price is right.
I'm not for sale.
I'm not talking about coin, Witcher. As a freak, you want what you're most often denied. Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Love. It is for those things that you scale walls and murder innocents. That is your price.
This guy is confusing as hell.
Killing for your loved ones. Hardly a new concept as I see it.
You did not fight to defend the sorceress Marigold, nor the King Geralt. You fought because you wished to be close to them. They had a higher calling. They knew the cause for which they went to war. Death is your daily fare. You murder like a dog who leaps at the throat his master indicates.
A higher calling. Beautiful concept. Except I remember the knights who stormed Lavalette Castle. High-born men fighting atop high walls. They were out to kill for fame, fortune, and pure enjoyment. I was also at Vergen, where simple soldiers went into battle clutching false relics to their breast, knowing that death awaited them if they deserted.
They owed it to their king.
If there's one thing I love about being a Witcher, it's that I never have to draw my sword on someone else's command.
I tire of this discussion, Witcher. Get to the point and...
I'm getting tired of it too. Like, what the hell was that all about?
I take it you sit on the Council of Regents.
Not for much longer.
Why's that?
The council will become obsolete. Temeria is a country one rules with a crown on one's head, or not at all.
A lot of people are out to don that crown.
But few have the right. As Foltest's cousin, the throne should be mine.
Or the royal daughters, Anaïs Lavalette's.
Dark will be the day when we are ruled by bastards. The nobles have decided to share power.
You said it yourself, Baron. In a crown or not at all.
Temeria will be divided into provinces. A shameful end to the monarchy. A shameful end to the country.
Why doesn't this guy like me? I don't ever remember meeting him.
They're gonna re-establish the Conclave. I didn't expect so many Temerians to show up for the ceremony.
We're not here for some magic pomp and circumstance. This is about celebrating a new order in the northern kingdoms.
Is that so?
Your kind doesn't understand this yet, but your life is about to change. Forever.
Forever.
Wanderers and scoundrels. People, and I use the term loosely, without loyalty or country. People for whom coin is the law and everything's for sale.
All right. Well, that was an interesting conversation.
You have it coming.
Man, everybody's got it out for me here.
So many crowned heads in one place. You must be pleased. True, true.
Well, he looks important too. Marivel.
Ah, Geralt of Rivia, I am delighted to see you among the living and the free.
Are you serious, Count?
Such an injustice to lock you up without so much as a hearing, and then the beatings, the torture. It's barbaric, I tell you, based on pure prejudice, the presumption of guilt.
Actually, if I'd seen what they saw.
But alas, such is my homeland, filled with fear and thus ruthless, cold as stone, dark and severe in aura and mindset.
I suppose there's some truth to that.
A response at once cautious and reasonable. Admirable qualities in and of themselves, positively required in your profession.
If you say so.
But tell me, Witcher, what brings you here? Are you nipping at the heels of Foltest's killer, close to beheading the wretch, as I expect is your style? Do you require my assistance?
I just have some questions, Count.
Well, ask away by all means. I am finding you a skilled, if slightly reticent, conversationalist.
I don't know what reticent means. Let's find out. Reticent. Reticent. Not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. I could kind of get that from the context. All right, so let's see here. You don't look. Yeah, this. I'm trying to play the middle. That's my goal in this game, is to not take sides as much as possible, even though I kind of have to at some points. But let the world turn. What brings you to Loch Lane? You don't look very Temerian.
I've got to say you stand out, Count.
I'm flattered, I suppose, but what specifically do you mean?
I haven't quite put my finger on it, but take a look around. Would you say you resemble your countrymen?
I thank the gods I do not. It is because I love my homeland that I am the first to note its faults, and they are many.
Care to elaborate?
Hypocrisy, superstition, lack of learning. Need I go on?
You have my undivided attention.
Take you witchers, for instance. The gods know we suffer a plague of beasts. Pre-conjunction, post-conjunction, magically bred and sprung from rotting marshes and the dark abysses of our land.
No such thing as pre-conjunction creatures.
You bite unnecessarily. We have but one remedy for this plague, dwindling in numbers as it may be, yet it is a remedy we revile. You are shunned, spat upon, turned away on stormy nights. Would you say this is reasonable?
It's the way of things.
Spoken like a true representative of a dying species.
I'm okay with it.
What brings you to Loch Muin?
Concern for my country, Witcher, and an express and somewhat surprising request from Constable Natalis.
Surprising. How so?
Surely you jest, Witcher? Truth be told, few could marshal loyal forces matching mine on such short order, Baron Kimbolt excepted. Yet, though I very much held Foltest's trust, I cannot say that many of my Temerian peers feel the same way.
Why do you suppose that is?
They resent me. I share neither their customs nor their beliefs.
Okay. Kitty's walking in place. You sly kitty. He's doing the moonwalk. Doing the moonwalk, kitty.
The White Wolf! I can't believe it!
Greetings.
Hello, princess. Little pretty princess. Brass of Brassan.
I'm Geralt.
Brass of Banard. I remember you from Thanad. I believe I saw you in Oxenfurt, too.
Seems we only ever meet on Elvenland.
Indeed. But I suspect you're not here to chat about elven ruins.
On the contrary, I find elven ruins interesting.
Do you really? Elven works are not half as interesting as gnomish ones.
But even ruined, Loch Muin is impressive. It must have been beautiful in the times of the First Conclave.
Everything was better before the war.
That girl behind us is paying way too much attention to our conversation.
Those children that old Geoffrey Monk brought here to train in the magic arts must have walked around gaping at all they saw.
Somehow I just can't imagine Hen Giddimdeath as a small gawking boy.
You met him? Ah, right, on Thanad. His death was a terrible loss. Terrible. You see, Geralt, everyone complains about how the world is taking a turn for the worse.
Values are being compromised. The small is dislodging the great.
Exactly. But the events on Thanad truly marked the end of an era. The world grew up, losing its virginity in a rape.
Damn.
What use are masters of magic and legendary heroes to a grown-up world?
They're of no use. That's the point. Today, people manage perfectly well without mages, witches, and heroes.
No, they don't.
Everyone understands that, and not everyone likes it.
You're so clever, you'll get in trouble. We'd best change the subject.
I need weapons.
Actually, I'm here because of your weapon.
Oh, she just teleported out of nowhere.
No expert.
You're the best swordsmith among mages.
I'm more interested in the cultural relics of other races, actually.
I'm going to need a solid cultural relic in my hand.
I guess the circumstances require haste.
Is it the big guy or the skinny guy?
Let me guess.
Behold, the mighty Numa! And I am his apprentice.
Way to spoil my fun.
The mighty Numa breaks the necks of bulls, bends iron bars, defeats everyone. Numa. His secret lies in the mushrooms and herbs cultivated in Ilander and picked in the mornings by virgin priestesses. They can be yours for a very reasonable price.
He's got ears around his neck. Steroids, potion, quest item. Just one. gonna save it. And I'm gonna try doing it without it first.
You lose something.
Are you the mighty Numa?
Who's asking?
Someone who wants to see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa.
Oh,
Put down your coin and give me your hand.
let's do all that we
I've
can.
always been the curious sort.
Let's try it without. Oh, I'm on the other side this time. No! Dang it.
They say witches are tough, but you? In the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse.
You cheat. I lost.
Pangrat warned me that you cheat.
What would that slut for sale know about the mighty Numa?
I expect sluts for sale know the likes of you best. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
You're not fast
How
enough.
will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Why the aggro? I don't need any aids. I'm still the best without them.
Did I lose 200? I don't remember. Alright, I'm going to save it again. And this time, I'm going to use the potion. Come here, Numa.
You lose some.
I'm looking to earn a few...
You can only lose them with the mighty Numa.
You a thief?
I don't have to steal. I kick everyone's ass when it comes to arm wrestling. Care to try me?
I've always been the curious sort.
Yeah, it's much bigger. Yeah, I don't even need to use 2 sticks.
My little ace ticks. No one's ever beaten me.
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.